Good morning, class.
Good morning,
Ms.
George.
Well, I'm glad that you're excited to see me because I'm excited to teach you about making qualitative and quantitative observations. Now, I know that sounds like a bunch of big words mushed together, but it's actually something that you guys do every day. Observation is when you take in your surroundings and gather information about it. And qualitative and quantitative just describe the type of information that you're looking for. Now let's start with qualitative. Qualitative has a base word of quality. Since you can't really measure the quality of something, how good or bad it is with numbers, we usually can observe it but not measure it, and we have information types of description. Now, examples of qualitative observations would be color, smell, flavor, taste. And the tools that we use to observe the quality of something are our five senses. So if you were to give a qualitative observation of this orange, how would you use your five senses to give a description of a characteristic of the orange?
Well, it looks orange and bumpy.
And what tool did you use?
My eye.
To give a description of the color and the texture. Now, quantitative observation is based on the word quantity, which is the amount or the number of something. So instead of descriptions, we can actually measure something. We can actually put a number to that value. And an example of this would be the length of something, time it takes for something to happen, temperature or weight. The tools that we use are a bit different. Instead of using our five senses, we use actual devices, man-made devices, to measure these values because our senses aren't exact enough. So if you were to use any of these devices, a ruler, a clock, thermometer, scale, or any other tool you can think of, to measure some quality, well, some characteristic of this orange again, what do you think you could do?
You can weigh it.
Yes, that's true. Suja, would you like to weigh the orange?
Yes.
Weighs about 2 ounces.
2 ounces.
Okay, good job. So we use the tool of
Scale.
to measure the weight.
Yes.
And that came up with a numerical value of 2 ounces. So, as you can see, the difference between qualitative and quantitative observations lies in the difference between the tools we use to gather that information and the actual information that we want to understand. Let's have a little bit more practice with the orange. What is an observation that you want to make about this orange? And then we can discuss whether it is qualitative or quantitative.
Can I see it? Well, it smells really citrusy.
And what kind of observation do you think that is?
Probably qualitative because I use my nose.
To measure
the smell.
Good job, Erin. Does anyone else want to hold the orange?
Okay, I will. I'm going to measure this distance around the orange.
Okay. So you were using what kind of observation?
Using a quantitative observation of length or circumference.
Good job, Vinny. And what kind of number do you come up with?
I come up with about 7.5 inches.
Good job. So to remember qualitative and quantitative observations, have a little chant here for you guys to remember. I'll sing through it once and then you guys can sing after me. Qualitative, quantitative observation is the basic method for investigation. Quality and quantity are what we seek. Use our senses to describe and our numbers to speak. So, you guys want to sing with me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Qualitative, quantitative observation is the basic method of investigation. Quality and quantity are what we seek. Use our senses to describe and our numbers to speak.
Good job, you guys. Great lesson today.
Thank you.